Obesity increases heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, sleep apnea, body pain, difficulty with physical functioning, according to the Nutrition, Physical Activity, and Obesity Prevention Program. You can't rely on short-term changes with obesity. You have to stick with a healthy diet and exercising to prevent obesity. By the end, I hope you know that obesity worsens your health and I hope I persuade you to make a healthy nutrition plan. This should relate to high school and college students because we all have to deal with weight throughout our whole lives, and we're leaving high school, going off and onto our own. So we have to learn how to take care of our bodies and have to know what to eat and how to keep ourselves healthy. You probably already know some of obesity's effects, and if you already are a healthy eater, knowing effects can help other people in your life besides yourself. There are over 1/3 adults in the United States and 1 in 6 kids that struggle with obesity. And a BMI is a body mass index. So if adults have a 30 or above BMI, they are obese, and if they have 25 to 29.9 BMI, they are considered overweight. And if children are at or above the 95th percentile for their BMI, they're considered obese. And if they have an 85th to 95th percentile, they're considered overweight. I've experienced a lot of struggles throughout my family because there are a few people that are a little overweight, and so I've seen them struggle with simple things as just walking, traveling, or doing physical activities. So making a healthy nutritional plan can help you prevent it in a whole bunch of different ways. First, I'm going to talk about the problem with obesity. It's a serious, common, and very costly health problem according to the Nutritional, Physical Activity, and Obesity Prevention Program. And BMI is a weight to height ratio, which is divided by weight in kilograms by the square of one's height in meters. Scientific American's report stated that bariatric surgery may be considered for adults with type 2 diabetes, and bariatric surgery is surgery that is performed on people's intestines or stomach so that they can induce their weight loss. Now that you've heard a little bit about the causes of obesity, or the problems of obesity, we're going to talk about what causes it. So Big Food is an organization that tries to weaken the World Health Global Anti-Obesity Strategy, and they're trying to question the linking of fruit and vegetable consumption to decrease the risk of obesity and diabetes. Judith Peacock stated in Chapter 5 of her book called Compulsive Overeating that if you compulsively overeat, you need to find out the problem of why you do so and the biological cause. Doctors check for hypoglycemia, diabetes, thyroid disease, and a lot of other biological problems. If you do have a biological problem, the doctors will prescribe medicines, and they will just try and convince you to change your diet and adding vitamins, minerals, supplements, and eliminating certain foods. Now that we've talked a little bit about the problem with obesity, I'm going to talk about what causes obesity. Doing a physical exam can also tell people what their causes of obesity. The Junk Food Nation article by Gary Ruskin and Juliet Shore stated that the junk food conflict has intensified since 2001. The Surgeon General's report called obesity an epidemic. Big Food's strategy is to deny that the problem, which is obesity, is caused by the product, which is junk food. Instead, they say that the main problem is lack of exercise. They aim to examine and stimulate the debate about activities and influence of food industry and the global health. Now that we've talked about the causes of obesity, we're going to talk about how to solve them by making a healthy nutritional plan. The nutritional and physical activity and obesity prevention program states that low calories and nutrient-dense food provide a good healthy nutritional program to prevent obesity. Foods such as fruits, vegetables, and whole grains are good to prevent obesity, but you should not eat fast food, sweets, lots of meats, or high-fat or high-calorie foods. And you should try and stay away from carbs as much as you can. You can still eat 3 meals a day, but you should still reduce your snack time, and you shouldn't eat like junk food as much as you probably want to. And avoid food traps such as stress eating or eating if you're bored as much as you can. You should stick with your healthy routine as much as you can, and don't just maybe go like a week with it and then say, oh, I've lost a few pounds, and that's okay, because then you're just going to get back to where you were before. After seeing the harmful and negative physical effects from obesity and making a healthy nutritional plan, you can prevent obesity. I've discussed the problems from obesity, what causes obesity, and how to solve obesity by making a healthy nutritional plan. Obesity puts a toll on your body's health in so many ways and prevents you from simple things as doing sports or simply walking or traveling. It's painful and harmful to your body in so many ways. A few people in my family have a harder time doing simple stuff like that due to weight, which is bad for their health. I hope I've provided you with a little bit of information about how obesity affects your body and how many people in the U.S. are affected by obesity. And I hope I've convinced you to possibly create a healthy nutritional plan to keep your bodies healthy.